Hi, so this question is task scheduler. So, yeah, you can read over it, and then you want to return the minimum number of intervals required to complete all tasks. So let me just dive into the example, and I will explain what's going on. So you're going to have a string for task. You're going to have integer n. Integer n represent how many um, time slot you want to keep the distance between the same letters. So for example, you have A, you need to at least skip in 2 time frame, and then you can reuse. So this is how it is. All right. So A you appears 3 times, B appears 3 times, and then you're unequal to 2. So let's just think about this. I'm gonna have A. I'm gonna skip 2 times. I'm in 2 time slot, and use another one, skip 2, and then use the last one, right? Then I don't care about A anymore. Let's think about B. So after A, I can use any letters, but not A, right? I can use B. Skipping 2 time frame, using another one. Skipping 2, using another one. All right. So I use every single letter in a string uh, string array task. So there should be something, but not A or B, right? So let's think about, I hardcode a space. So I hardcode a space. What is the length for this string? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 8, right? All right, let's think about this. So A, you have 2 times. B, you have 2 times. C1, D1, right? So, and unequal to 1. So A, so here's my possible answer. A, I skip 1 time, I using A another A, right? So I'm dealing with A already. I can use any letter, right? But not A. So B here, skipping 1 time frame, B. All right. And then B say goodbye. All right. And then C, and then skipping another one because I don't have any C. All right. But I can fill in what? I can fill in D right here, right? So the length for this is what? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Answer is 6. All right, let's think about the example 3. A, you have 3 times. B has 3 times. And n equal to 3. So let's look at this. A, skipping 3 times frame, using another A, skipping 3, and then using another one, right? And then what else? B, A, I use it, and then B, skipping 2 time frame, no, 3, right? 3, and using another B, and then skipping is 3, and then using another B. And since I use it, every single letter in the task array, I need to hard code a space, right? So let's just think about something else. And then what's the total length for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The answer is 10. All right. So that's it. That's the explanation. So how do we solve this question? So let's think about this. I'm gonna cut everything here. So everything before this line, consider what? You consider unique, right? I know that every single letter in this box is unique for this example, right? So what's the size for this? The size for this is going to be depending on n, right? So the n is 3 because the next value you can use is what? Is a, right? So it's going to be n plus 1. N plus 1. So this is 4, right? N equal to 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay. If you don't believe it, let's look at this. So before repeating, what is the size of this? This is 3, right? But where's n? N equal to 2. 2 plus 1, right? Okay, cool. Back to here. So we already know this box is length of n plus 1. So how many n plus 1 we have? Depending on what? How many full size of the rectangle, right? So full size of rectangle depending on the maximum frequency. So maximum frequency at least A is 3, B is 3. So maximum frequency is what? 3, right? So you're going to times 3. But my last frequency is right here, right? So I'm going to say minus 1. So maximum frequency, minus 1. And then we need to include the leftover because this is what? This is a line for the full box only. So maximum frequency, minus 1, so it's 2, 2 minus, sorry, let me do this. So this is 2, this is 4, right? 4 times 2 is what? It's 8, right? And you want to plus leftover. So what's the leftover? Leftover is what? Maximum frequency count. How many frequency, the maximum frequency letters you have? So 3 and 3, they are all at max, right? So A appears 3 times, B appears 3 times. So there are two letters that appear 3 times. So maximum frequency count is 2. So plus 2. So 4 times 2 plus 2 is 10, right? So, and this will be the same idea. So 3, this is the windows, right? And this is another window, a full window. So you might be wondering why this is not a window, because we are not using the last space, right? So this is considered leftover, right? So 3 for 1 windows. How many windows you have? 2. Why is 2? Maximum frequency is what? A and B, which one is max? They are both max, right? So it's 3 is the maximum, 3 minus 1, right? It's always minus 1, right here. Maximum minus 1, right? So this 2, and then you want to plus. How many count, maximum frequency count you have is 2. A and B appears 3 times. So let's start coding. All right. So I'm going to give away the 2 solution, and then you pick whatever you want. All right. So I'm going to have a frequency count, and then technically I just add the value into the frequency count. So it's going to be freaks C minus letter A, right? It has to be capital. Yeah, all uppercase. All right. And then, so once I add every single letter in the frequency, it's not sorted, right? It's not sorted. So I'm going to say array sort freaks. Okay. So how do we know how many leftover? Technically, I need a size, right? So I need a pointer, right? The pointer is going to be when I equal than 0. So when I sort it, it's from smallest to greatest. So I'm traversing from the end of the in the array, which is keeping the maximum frequency, right? So it's going to be I equal than 0, and freaks at I is equal to the maximum. The maximum is definitely what? 25, right? So I'm going to say, oh, come on. I'm going to say how many, am I spelling this correctly? Yeah. I'm going to check how many maximum frequency count, right? So if this is the case, I minus. All right, so that's it. And I'm going to return is either text.length or the formula. The formula is what? The maximum frequency minus 1 times the windows n plus 1 plus how many maximum frequency count is going to be I, right? 25 minus I. Hopefully this is correct. Okay. So that's it. All right. So you might be confused over here, but that's okay. I'm going to n times log n. So it's actually this time. This is all of what? All of n, and this is what? Frequency is going to be 26. 26 log 26. So technically, like this is, I would say, all of n. This is going to be a time, and space. This is space, right? And I mean, this is the size is constant. So sorting the constant is actually what? Constant. All right. So let me use another example. So I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. All right. But I need something x plus y. All right. So let's see. I want to have the maximum frequency. I want to have a maximum frequency count. So I still going to using this. Then I want to count the maximum frequency. So it's going to be max freq or the frequency that we just had, right? All right. And then I want to traverse. So hold on, let me do this. Maximum frequency is this one, right? Maximum frequency minus 1. And then times n plus 1, and then plus y. So what is y? Y is going to be maximum frequency count, right? So technically, what you can do is you can traverse again. And then maximum frequency count is equal to, if any freak is equal to maximum frequency plus 1, else 0. Plus, and then you do this maximum frequency count. So what you can do is you implement this into here, but this is what you want to say. If max freak greater than max freak count, and what you need to do is you want to, first thing you want to set equal to 1, equal to 1, and then else if max, and then you increment the count, right? Something like this. I mean, there's going to be like a few more lines to implement the logic to keep track of maximum frequency count. All right, but I'm not implementing that. This is actually a little bit straightforward to me. So let me run it, just in case I don't have typo. Cool. So again, this is going to be a windows, right? The size of a window. This is going to be number of the full size of a windows. This is going to be represent the leftover. And this time and space are pretty straightforward. This is space. I would say 26, and it's constant. And this is all of what? All of n. N represent, sorry, all of t. T represent length of the task. All of f, right? F is 26. And then this is straightforward. So let's see. It should be all of n, yeah. All of constant. All right. So that's it. So this is the whole, the answers. Hopefully you get it. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky. You want to make sure you understand, the idea behind it. All right. See you later. Bye.